This is Ashwin Warrior here. Welcome Surya Saurabh to our weekly podcast on our channel Planetpedia.
Hello, Ashwin.
Hello. So, as our main concept is on this podcast is about the opting computer science engineering or not. So, tell me, like, why do we need to choose computer science engineering, and why should we pursue that particular branch instead of other branches?
Yeah, Ashwin, there is no
Hmm.
particular choice for selecting computer science engineering because it depends on the candidate in which stream he want to go. The but why I choose computer science engineering is because there are multiple ways to get into a corporate world. Like
Mm-hmm.
without coding knowledge also, he can achieve so many jobs in the computer science engineering.
Okay. Okay, but if we talk about cooperative world, like, can anyone get into any cooperative world with zero coding skills? Is it possible?
Yeah, Ashwin, there are multiple ways or multiple jobs which doesn't need any coding skills.
Mhm.
They can be a HR because only doing the interview process, which is already done by the technical round and the introduction round. And
Mhm.
there are other jobs also like testing tester jobs, which will require
Mhm.
only the testing skills and
Mhm.
they don't need any coding knowledge because the coding is already done and they have
Mhm.
to test the particular product in multiple ways.
Okay. So, what was the main motto of your life to opt this computer science engineering? Like, why did you choose this computer science engineering right after your 10th standard, and why did you take it right after your 12th standard?
No, what actually happened is after 12th standard I was thinking to join information technology actually.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays if it is also calling as computer science engineering only because maximum of the subjects are similar to computer science engineering only. And
Mm-hmm.
the reason behind why I take this particular stream is I like learning new technologies, and after 12th I have joined to learn how to programming in C, or we can say coding in C, which made me more
Okay.
interesting towards this
Hmm.
branch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, have you participated in any hackathons or any events in your college, like which was very major event or something?
Uh, yeah, I have participated in the hackathons, but
Hmm.
didn't got any nice rank. But I just
Okay.
learned how the questions will be and what is the actual corporate world is about. And coming to any
Okay.
college fest, there are multiple college fest. Every year we used to have a college fest in which there were coding and multiple
Hmm.
programs. And as we come to the national level examination, I have participated in Indian Engineering Olympiad, which was held
Okay.
uh, between so many colleges. Approximately 2 lakh people, or sorry, 2 lakh students have participated
Okay.
in this particular event, and I
Hmm.
got the rank of All India rank 28th.
Okay. Okay. Surya, can you tell me what are hackathons? Because our viewers not be will not be knowing what is hackathon and what actually happens in a hackathon. So, can you tell the viewers about it?
There is nothing special in hackathon actually, but
Mm-hmm.
in the hackathons they will give you some code in which you have
Mm.
to in which you have to apply your own logics, and there will be some
Mm.
test cases which they will only
Okay.
prepare and make, and this the coding should be like that. Those test cases should be passed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, usually when we talk about technologies and various programming languages, like what are the major programming languages or major technologies emerging in the recent market?
There are actually many technologies because every 6 months or every year they will be introducing a new technologies. But as of now, there are many technologies as of now, and in the coming years there will be many more technologies because software is the only stream where we can learn new technologies within 1 year. Like as of
Mm.
now, the major companies are working on IoT, virtual reality, website designing, and app development.
Okay. So Surya, you told me about website designing and app development. So can you just elaborate? Like, is it an emerging technology or is it like something which is outdated or something?
No. It is the emerging technology because app development
Hmm.
nowadays, due to this pandemic, many of us are visiting so many websites and downloading so many apps through which we will be doing our e-economics or e-commerce. So
Hmm.
to do that, so many companies are approaching these websites and app development. And nowadays we
Okay.
can see that a web app is a new trend in the market through which we will be doing web developing, and that web developing part will be converted to the app.
Okay. Okay, usually we have seen many startups like there are Fiverr app and we have in WordPress. So in WordPress is usually a platform where a website is already ready, like the front end is already done, even the back end is done. You just have to link the both and you have to connect to your server and you have to like just do the thing. It is a very easy step for the approaching students who have no knowledge about web development. So what is your insight about them?
Actually, WordPress is something different when we compare to this web technology, because in WordPress it is already predefined, or it is a pre-arranged templates are available there. But when we come to this web development, we have to do our own template in which we will be doing
Okay,
our own logics, and which
okay,
will be very satisfactory because we have done each and everything from our knowledge, from our
hmm,
logics. We
okay.
have applied so many logics to this so that it will be useful for many people.
Hmm. Okay, so like usually when we talk about web development, like can you just elaborate like what is web development and what is app development or Android development? Is it like different or is it like the same plugins or something?
No. When we come to web development, there are multiple languages. Like first of
Hmm.
all, the candidate should know about the front end, which is a
Okay,
HTML, hypertext markup language, and CSS, which is a styling of the particular website. So
okay,
using these two, he will be able to do the front end. Front end in the sense,
hmm,
here we will be able to see whatever the user will be able to see in the website screen. That is the front end.
okay,
When there
okay,
are, and there is a back end also in which will be connected to the server. Because for an example, if we connect this particular, if we take a login website, in the login
hmm,
website, a particular user will enter his details, or first of all, he
okay,
will register himself. When he
hmm,
click on the submit button, this submit button will be calling the server function, and the server function
okay,
will be try to save the data of this particular person in the database.
okay,
But using this is the process for sorry, this is the basic process of website development. While this is
okay,
coming for Android development. In the Android development,
okay,
we will be using Java, Flutter,
okay,
and Dart. Whereas
okay,
Flutter and Dart are the two different are the combination of these two. Flutter and
okay,
Dart is the combination in which Flutter is the
hmm,
language and Dart is a framework. And
okay,
Java is the basic need if a person wants to do the app development.
okay. Okay, Surya, like, see, I'm from an electronics background and you are from a CSE background. So what will you suggest me, like any viewers who is from electronics background and he's trying to get into some IT field or cooperative world, like what are the languages he or she has to study?
Basically, electronic students will be doing some embedded courses, right? You will be working on some
Okay.
embedded projects. But
Yes.
as of now, means before times, they were
Hmm.
only available for only embedded C. But
Oh yeah.
nowadays, the companies are asking about embedded CPP, which is embedded C++ languages.
Okay.
And the
Hmm.
basic need has been now raised to Python also. Because as of
Okay.
now, so my suggestion is if anybody from electronics background want to join any of the particular
Hmm.
IT company or software company, he must be knowing
Okay.
embedded CPP, embedded C,
Hmm.
and Python
Okay.
languages. The basic of Python language is enough.
Okay. So, okay, when we talk about game development, like what is your insights about game development and is it emerging in the market?
Game development is also emerging in the market, but in
Okay.
future it will be more emerging.
Hmm.
And there are two engines will be working. The game developers will be working on. The first one is Unreal Engine, and the second one is
Hmm.
Unity Engine. If you want,
Okay.
there are so many videos, and you can go through it because there are so many game. Because once you download, there is an app called Google Play Games. In there, all the
Okay.
Unity, all the Unreal Engine games has been uploaded. You can see how they will be
Mhm.
working. These are basic games developed so that it will give an idea to the game developer that what all the components or what all the functions he will be using for the game.
Okay. Okay. So Surya, like usually when we talk about developers usually have a like coding club, or they usually have a community, right? So what would the communities which you would prefer to for our viewers to join who are opting for coding skills?
Actually, there is no need to join any community as of now because
Okay.
there are so many online courses available which
Mhm.
which will make that particular candidate or the particular student to make their own projects. Because nowadays what is happening is in that
Hmm.
particular course only they are able to do the projects, the basic projects which is necessary for the student, so that he can
Mhm.
able to understand what all the functions he can use. And
Mhm.
it is based totally dependent on the course, because from the starting onwards he will be doing the coding part as a practical thing.
Okay.
And after once he
Mhm.
reach to the end of the course, he will be able to do whatever he can do, because he not only work on that particular projects, he has to work on so many projects
Hmm.
which are basically the industrial projects. So using
Yes.
this logics or this procedure, he can be able to tackle those problems. So there is no
Okay.
need to join any community. I prefer
Mhm.
don't join any community, because in community there will be multiple people which will suggest multiple things, and this may lead to
Hmm.
confusion of the particular candidate.
Okay. So, Surya, like if we talk about certification for various courses, like we have various platforms such as Udemy, Udacity, and Coursera. So, is certification required for if we go for any interviews? Like, do they ask for certification or do they check for our skills?
They will not ask for any certification, because they only need the knowledge of that particular candidate. Because once they get the knowledge, there is no need of any certification. Because if
Okay.
you go for an interview and you have an experience of approximately 2 to 3 years, they will not ask
Hmm.
about your mark sheet and everything. They will just ask
Okay.
about your projects you have worked on,
Hmm.
and the new knowledge and the new software you will be working on. So there is no
Okay.
need, but you have to say that if they ask about the certification, then you just say that I have done the course from the Udemy or Coursera, and
Hmm.
you can just say this is they didn't provide any certification, but I have the knowledge, and you can show the projects in which you have worked on.
Okay. So, can you just tell the viewers, or can you tell us what and all are the projects which you have done recently?
Recently, I have worked on so many projects as of now. But first of all,
Okay.
the basic project I have done is the Python one, which is an
Hmm.
automated voice machine for
Okay.
patients in the hospital who are greater than 60 years of old, 60 years old. So for them,
Okay.
we have done that is the voice controller machine.
Hmm.
And coming and recently, I have been working on some Google Home or Alexa one,
Okay.
which
Okay.
is the basic need as of now. Means in the home where it
Yes.
is an automated voice home automation, we can say.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Surya, like as you talked about Alexa, like so, what are the different methods to develop this Alexa and Google Assistants and various other assistants? Like, are they emerging in the market? These kind of products?
Yeah, as of now, they are emerging only because due to the growth of technology, we can say that
Hmm.
these should also be emerging, because we can do this coding in various languages. Because I have done this coding using Node.js and Angular, but there
Okay.
are many other things which can be doing using this web technology. We can develop an app also, that
Okay.
that particular procedure and that particular software we will be calling it as Ionic.
Hmm. Okay. So Surya, like previously you mentioned that we need to learn front end as well as back end for this particular website. So can you tell me what are the languages that are there in the front end as well as in the back end?
Front end is only of two courses, that is
Okay.
HTML and CSS. This HTML is basically
Okay.
is of comprises of only tags, like it is of the, if you want to give a title to the page, then we can use title tag. If you want to give a paragraph to a page, if you want to display a paragraph to
Mhm,
the page, then it should be a paragraph tag. It's only
mhm.
work on tags. But whereas
Okay.
it comes to CSS, it is giving
Mm.
the style to that particular tag or that particular paragraph,
Okay.
we can say particular web page. And coming to
Mhm,
backend, only for front end, these two are enough. But coming to
okay.
backend, in the backend
Mhm,
process, there are multiple languages you can work on. Like we
okay.
can work on Python, like we can work on
Mm,
Python,
okay.
JavaScript, which we call as JS. And here we
Mm,
will be getting confused whether Java is necessary to learn the JavaScript or not. Java is a different
okay.
thing which is used for app development, and JavaScript is
Mhm,
different thing which will be used for website development. That also we will be using in the backend. And
okay.
the third one, we can say it as a PHP, which we
Mm,
can be used as a backend also.
okay. So Surya, recently you're working in Apps Solutions, right? Like, what is your role there? Like, on what designation are you working?
Here in Apsys, I am working as a software developer.
Okay. And like, has COVID affected any of your products development? And like, how is the job role? Like, can you tell, like, can you elaborate to our viewers, like, how is an IT field and like, what is the role there? And like, what is the lifestyle of an IT person working?
Here, actually, the work pressure is not too much. We can work
Okay.
fluently. There is no work pressure, but it should.
Mhm,
But we have to make sure that this particular product or this particular project should be completed in
mhm.
time. Because once we
Okay.
delay, we will be getting pressure from the client side.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. Okay. So, at last, like, we would like to do a rapid round. So, in this rapid round, the first question is like, what are the biggest failures in your life and what did you learn from them?
Actually, the biggest failure is I cannot crack that hackathon one because I have tried so many
Mm,
things. There were three test cases and I was able to do the second test case, but the
mm.
test case I was not able to crack that.
Okay.
And from that, I have learned that we need more coding skills and we can be able to crack that particular third case, which is the most difficult case. And
Okay.
now I can try to crack that third case also.
Mhm. Okay. So,
Yeah.
Surya, what would you advise to anyone who is trying to pursue computer science engineering?
Um, there is nothing to say, but just they have to focus on any one of the language, because as of now for computer science engineering, it is the growth area, and during this pandemic it has been extended to a vast areas, because every 6 months or every 1 week we will be getting some new course or some new software which we have to learn. But don't mix up each and every course with one another. If you are perfect with the Python, be with the Python and work more on it. And you have to make sure that you can build any project using the Python. And if you want, you
Okay.
can do website designing also. Website designing
Hmm.
means, again, it comes in two parts, as I explained, as I said before, like front end, back end. You should make sure
Okay.
that this particular website should be interactive and it should be a dynamic page.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And
So,
don't say that you work on it. And there is growth in each and every language.
okay. Okay. So, thank you, Surya, for your precious time with us. We'll be dropping down his link of all his social media as well as LinkedIn down in our description. And any suggestion, any comments which you have to, any viewers have to put on, you can put in the comment section down in the description, below to the description. So, thank you, Surya, for your time.
Thank you, Ashwin. Thank you for your support.
Yes,
I
yes,
had a great time with
yes.
you.
Okay, so we hope that we will be able to do more sections with you in the coming future. And to get the more updates on various podcasts related to career advices and lifestyle, do subscribe to our channel, gives it a thumbs up, and do like, share, and support to our channel. Until the next video, thank you. Ashwin Warrior signing off. Stay home, stay safe.